Hello, everybody. Manlius here, and welcome to another episode of Universe for Sale. Once again, wake up as the master. Let's go right. Wow, everything seems to be closed. Yeah, it looks like we'll have to go left. Census report, residential sector Alpha 27. A warning was issued. An alarming infestation of lamprey has been detected. 5 to 7 pests were spotted behind a residential area. The high concentration of individuals is likely motivated by the presence of a nest. If this is the case, a pest control procedure must be carried out as swiftly as possible. Ugh. Why is it that I'm always the one they assign to this type of job? I thought that being the Archbishop's nephew would have earned me honor and respect. Instead, my uncle barely pays me any attention. At best, I'm just an embarrassment to him. It's not my fault. How can I show my value if all I'm tasked to do is take count of bins and trash cans? I'm capable of great things. One day I will show them. I just need to find the right assignment. What? Oof. Starting to feel a bit tired of this. Where have I ended up this time around? These llamas are everywhere. Trash cans. Where am I? More llamas. Oh, this is Lila's ship. There's a lot of them. This must be their nest. Maybe this is where they all come from. What is this? Lamprey egg? Doesn't look very stable. No, it doesn't. Wait, that one. This must be Lila's house. I'm just under the main window. Hello? Anyone there? Hinon, I'm calling to make a booking. Yes. Hello to you too. Yes, I know. I know there's always a free spot for me. How very kind of you. Listen, this time I need private table. What do you think? I need some private space. For once, I just don't want to share my table with your usual stinky customers, okay? Why are you always so nosy? Okay, I'm coming with a friend. You don't know him, he's not from here. No, I have no idea where he's from. He's a cultist. Met him at the market. Is she talking about me? I don't know. Hinon, I don't bloody know. Listen, we'll be there tomorrow night, okay? Good. She just booked a table with me at Hinon's. But we already met at Hinon's, so now we are... Stop right there, heretic. Freeze. Oh no, you again. What? Never seen the likes of you in my whole life, heretic. Of course you've never seen me. I would remember an ugly face like yours. You cultists disgust me. With your deranged ideas, grotesque mutilations, and sorceries. What sorceries are you even talking about? Don't play dumb with me. I've seen you use that sorcery of yours just now. You appeared from thin air. What? I've heard people talk about your kind. Hinon, if you don't start minding your own business, I'll come to your tea house, but instead of my friend, I'll be bringing a can of flammable fuel, and I'll burn that shack of yours down. Time to move. Heretic, follow me, and you will receive your judgment. What should I do? Stop! I know what you are. You're a devil. A devil? You travel across dimensions. Such a power belongs only to the gods. You come to the mortal world to steal people's souls. Listen, it's complicated. If you let me explain, surely, I won't let your devilish words distract me. I should have known that people like you hid among the heretics of the cult. Filthy, unholy cultists. No, he disappeared. He's gone. Hey, you there. What the hell are you doing behind my house? I'm conducting a census, miss. Please forgive me for the trouble. Beat it, you pervert. Find someone else to bother. I must find that cultist. If I catch him, Uncle will surely promote me. I won't be counting bins ever again. Let's ask Das for a bounty hunter droid. Are you still there? No. Lila, what are you doing? Why are you closing your eyes? I don't like this part. Do you want to skip it? No. You read on. I won't leave. Are you too scared? Stop teasing. Okay. Let's see how it ends. The deal had been struck, the oath observed. A tentacle rose, a monstrous ensemble. First thumb, then ring, then fifth finger are carved. The belly is cut up, removed, then each temple. A second great arm was further extended, detaching mid-finger and index in succession. It reached through the chest, the heart apprehended, and toes are removed, and clavicles cut with increasing progression. The third of the tentacles around the eyes snakes, rescinding their roots precisely and with ease. Then after that feet, the elbows it shakes, taking away hands and then legs in a breeze. The fourth takes the ankles and yanks them away, pierces the sternum with violent precision. Then it clasps the hips, then breasts are its prey. The knees and the legs are then targets of excision. The fifth and last arm comes forth for the ears. The mouth it removes, said no more is said. It cuts away nose, pulls apart shoulders. At last the neck buckles, and so goes the head. This time was very brief. Too brief. Next time might be the last. Nothing here. Nothing here either. No, there are no more open doors. Is that the last journey? I don't understand. Did I take too long? But I'm not done yet. I must save her. Lila, forgive me. No. There must be a way. There must be a reason why the gods have done this to us. If nothing else, I'm stuck here. There's a way. Any way to get back to Lila. It must be in this place. What's this? The cup in which we had tea at Hinon's tea house. First time I met her. She seemed to know me already. I had to leave because I felt I was about to disappear. I told her I wanted to see her again, but we didn't have the time to talk about it any further. The book that helped me explain the cult's traditions to Lila. I was lucky to meet her just when Bea, the guard, was about to boot me out of the temple. Scissors, given to me by Bandar the morning I helped him get the plants in the windmills. A church patrol was looking for me, but he lied to keep me from getting caught. He was very kind to me, even if he didn't know me. Anything else here for us to click? Can't go that way. Oh, I can. The lamri egg I found under Lila's house, just when I overheard her calling Hinan to book a table at the tea house. This is from when I visited Lila's house. She was very emotional that evening, as if she'd just come back from an adventure. Then she tried to kiss me. This made her really mad, and I wish I could have told her the reason of my refusal. The battery of the gun Bandar gave me during the rebellion against the church. I don't know why, but Lila was very angry at me. She kept trying to run away without telling me why. Can we go further this way? The hoe I used to knock that cleric down. Not proud of that, but I had no choice. The church had me in its grasp. Luckily, Bandar and Lila saved me. What an adventure. Lila gave me this in the market. It was a pleasant day, but she behaved as if she'd never seen me before. Okay. Go back this way. All these objects, each a memory, a moment in which Lila and I met. Each encounter became increasingly weirder. I was confused. Sometimes people spoke about things I didn't understand, moments I didn't remember, having ever lived. Some other times it was they who couldn't remember. They couldn't understand what I was attempting to tell them. The problem is not just me or them either. It's time. It's the order of events that's scrambled. I must understand the right order of things, the right succession of encounters. Maybe then I'll be able to get back to Lila, end this once and for all. Okay, so lamri egg goes there. What was this one? Temple. No, the tea house is the last one. That one goes there. This one goes there. This one goes there. Could it be the rebellion came after? Okay. Or maybe this gets switched with that. It's gotta be it. No? Yeah, because we met her at the market, then we helped her with. Oh, well, no, hold on. Maybe. So, yeah, I never met her before. Is that it? Um. Okay. Maybe these are switched? Adventure. Oh, there we go. When I met her in the market, for her it must have been the first time she ever saw me. After that encounter, she called Hinon to book the table at his tea house. At the tea house, we drank tea together. It was the first time I saw her after so much time. Afterwards, she looked for me at the Temple of Detachment, where I showed her the life and traditions of the cult. Destiny made us meet again. With Bandar, we climbed on top of the windmills. There, Lila opened up to me. Then the church captured me, imprisoning me until Lila and Bandar rescued me. The following evening, Lila invited me in her house. She told me about her father, how he died. She tried to kiss me, but when I refused, she forced me to leave out of rage and embarrassment. The following morning, yes, it must have been when the rebellion started, People revolted against the church and its overbearing tyranny. Lila was there too. She was escaping from the shame of the previous evening. She got hurt and we hid in an alley before the explosions caused it to collapse. It's the last time that she saw me. It's when I need to return to allow her to finally understand on her own. Hello? Is there anyone there? I'm stuck here. What? Lila, are you okay? You're asking me if I'm okay? What about you? You were gone. One moment you were here, and the next one you would vanish in thin air, as if you'd never been there at all. Same thing that happened when we were on the windmills. Was it the church? Did they capture you again? And how did you manage to escape? It wasn't the church. No? What then? It was me. You? I have powers. Powers? What are you, some kind of wizard? A wizard? Well, yes, if you want to put it that way. I'm a traveler. A traveler? What do you mean? Can you teleport whenever you want? It's not teleportation. I can't do it at will. It's complicated, but it's very important for you to understand, Lila. Wait. Why is that all of a sudden it's so important that I understand? Every time, all I've done is ask you questions. And every time I asked, you never gave me straight answers. What's changed? You did, Lila. You've noticed yourself in these days. Started feeling the world start to move around you again. Feeling time's flow start again. Time. Sorry, I'm not sure I follow. I don't teleport, Lila. I travel across space-time. You travel through time? Every time we got separated, I jumped to another time and place. But every time I didn't know where or when I'd arrive. I could not know if I would appear in the market or your house, or whether I ended up in the future or the past. So, this is why you were always so confused? Exactly. After each jump, I had to understand where and when I was before making the next jump. But why didn't you tell me then? I really wanted to, but I wasn't sure you would be ready to accept it. Each time we met, I couldn't be sure if you knew me, and to what degree. If I was just a passerby, an acquaintance, or a friend. Or something more. Yes, I had to be careful. Parse the situation without looking like I had lost my grip on reality. Well, mission failed, Master. Let's pretend I believe you. You're a perpetually confused, space-time traveling wizard. Very credible. But you still haven't explained one thing. Why are you going through so much effort to find me? Because we are alike. Eh? You just lost the little credibility you had. I can't travel through time. I can barely move through space. True. Actually, your power is different. You can create universes. Right. Wait, what does that have to do with anything? Everything. You create universes. I can cross between universes. Two sides of the same coin. I'm a bit confused. So, have you come to learn a new type of space-time sorcery or something like that? Are there others like us? Do you want to assemble a team of metaphysical wizards? No. I'm here to rescue you. What? What should I be saved from? A space-time dragon? I believe you know what, Lila. Don't. You told me yourself. You said that ever since I've been around, time started to flow again. As if you could again take your life in your own hands. Okay, yes, I've felt a bit different ever since you showed up. But I'm just going through a phase. Maybe I was just a bit depressed. I'm not just a psychologist, but I don't believe I need to be saved. And what does this have to do with this time and space magic thing? It's not merely a phase. It's not just in your head, but in your universe. You're stuck in a temporal prison. Okay, this seems a bit out there. Think about it. What can you remember about when I wasn't with you? Try to think about the time between my disappearance and reappearance. I. What do you feel when you think about that period of time? Nothing. I can't feel anything. Exactly. It's as if during that interval I wasn't there at all. I know I was. I remember it clearly, but it's as someone else was there in my place. And how long have you felt this way? Ever since I got this hair. Since I started to create universes. After the day of the accident. Indeed. But why? Why me? What does your power have to do with this? To explain, we need to go to your house. That house holds a strong connection with your past. It will allow us to piece the temporal lines together, disentangling them to allow them to realign to their normal flow, once and for all. My house. Well, why not? Let's say I believe you and we head to my house. What then? Just told you, you won't be able to fully understand until we get there. Consider indulging you in your delusions if it weren't that we were completely stuck in here. Everything went down with the explosion. The rubble has blocked all the exits. It's been hours that I've been calling for help, but no one has come. Okay. Hey, finally find ye. And Bandar. Did I interrupt something? No, actually, your timing is impeccable. Let's not waste any time then. I need to understand this thing. Good. Can you walk? Yes, I believe so. Thought my leg was broken, but it was just a sprain after all. I'm good now. Bandar, sorry if we don't get lost in pleasantries, but we're in a bit of a haste right now. Where you go? Don't worry about it. What take care. You always do whatever you want without any explanation. Poof. Shall we? Do I have my music turned on? I don't. Let's turn that on. And we shall. Oh, that's probably where I came from then. Yeah, sometimes turn the music off at the main menu just because it's really loud. But this is kind of nice. Oh, wow. So then, time traveler, we're here in my house. What is it that you need to tell me? What are we doing here? Lila, you better sit. Huh, okay. So strange. Been traveling for so long. I feel like I've never moved from here. What do you mean? You see, Lila, that day, that tragic accident, it all started there when you and your father went to retrieve that strange object. There was no cheap trinket or piece of space scrap. It was a powerful relic. What type of relic? That object was a bridge between the physical world and the astral world, through which the divine has communicated with mankind for centuries. Coming into contact with this artifact allows one to see what's on the other side, beyond the ocean of the Kraken, the veil that cleaves space and time. Glimpsing what lies beyond the veil causes one's mind and body to violently shift outside of the material world. It induces a state for which they are not prepared. Enlightenment. This process has its drawbacks. If one is not completely prepared, they become eternal beings, forever trapped in a timeless instant. It becomes a curse. It stems from setting one's sight on the divine. The Enlightenment bestows powers that only a god could have, like creating universes, traveling between them. But since time becomes an illusion, one's very existence becomes empty and meaningless, passive. Lila, on that day when you and your father came into contact with the artifact, that event gave you the power to create universes, but left you stuck in a time loop. I think I understand. But if I attained my powers this way, how did you? In the same exact way. You see, Lila, on that tragic day in which you lost your father, I was there too. What? Yes. But due to the incoming crux in space-time, from my point of view, it was not your father who touched the artifact, but my daughter. Your daughter? Are you telling me that your daughter? You are my daughter, Lila. And I am your dad? It can't be. It doesn't make any sense. I saw you die. The explosion vaporized you. I really did die. But only from your point of view. From mine, it was you who touched the object and died in the explosion. But differently from you, I knew that it wasn't really you. How? You see, what I said before about my powers was not completely accurate. When you had the power to create universes, my proper ability was to perceive them. I knew that you weren't dead, but trapped in another, timeless dimension, stuck in an eternal loop. But if you knew that I was still alive, then why didn't you come immediately? Why didn't you tell me? Do you have any idea of what I went through? With you gone, thinking it was all my fault. I couldn't. Don't you think I knew how it felt? Knowing where you were, but without the means to reach you? Your curse was living in a timeless prison. Mine, living with the knowledge that you were trapped. I spent years trying to figure out how to travel between universes, how to get to you. For you, it must have felt like only a year or so. On my end, it's been decades. After the accident, I was desperate. Despite having been enlightened, I felt so lost. I needed to understand. To understand why the divine chose to curse us this way. I traveled through the solar system, visiting every known civilized and uncivilized world. I talked with thousands of people, listening to their stories. I read their books, exploring their worlds. I looked for answers in hundreds of different cults and religions. I read, prayed, and meditated. I came as far as modifying parts of my own body to help me detach from the material world. I learned the hidden mechanisms of the universe and its origins. Finally, I understood. I understood how to use my enlightened condition to project myself far from my own universe. Travel beyond the structure of space-time, where I finally found you, exactly as young as I had left you. When I saw you, I didn't know how. I meant to tell you everything from the start. But my appearance, the jumbled order of time, I couldn't be sure how you would react. Dad. My little girl. So you're here. It's all over then. We can be together again. Not exactly, Lila. No, why? We don't belong to the same reality anymore, Lila. Every jump I make is just a temporary reprieve from the gods beyond the veil. For now, I've been allowed to share your world with you. But it's not going to last much longer. I'm banking on stolen time. When I'll disappear again, you'll be stuck again in your temporary prison. And this time, I'm afraid it could be forever. What? There is a way to break the cycle together, but we must be quick. By combining our powers, we can go back to that moment, make things go the way they should. But how can we do that? You'll create a universe, a very special one. One in which everything happened in the right way, in which we share the same reality again. The one of the accident. Exactly. When you have done that, I'll bring us inside it. We'll return to that day, close this cursed cycle. Oh, okay. Let's do it then. What should I do exactly? Good. Start by sitting down. First of all, we need to enter in a meditative trance so that we can align our powers. I have no clue how to do that. Oh, right. Close your eyes and follow my breathing. Think we're aligned now. This should be enough. Oh, that's it? Of course not. Now you need to recreate the universe where everything started. But how? This requires too much precision. Normally I just use the ingredients that I find lying around as the basis for a universe. Don't have a specific way to get exactly what I want. What should we use in this case? We use what the Kraken gave us when we received our enlightenment and our curses. Our hair. They're the purest manifestation of our link with the world beyond the veil. But you have no hair. I used to. I cut them away when I got into the cult of detachment. I still kept a piece. I kept it, just in case. You use the extract of the two tentacles to make the universe. Now the shape needs to reflect that terrible moment. A universe initially circular and unperturbed, with an appendix cleaving it in half. This is perfect, Lila. Now breathe and concentrate. I'll use my powers to bring us inside.